What is your definition of intimacy? The dictionary definition is a close familiarity or friendship, a closeness, intimacy. But one of my friends told me that intimacy means into me, I see. Think about this for a second. How often can you say that you've been intimate with yourself, having a close friendliness or friendship or kinship or oneness or just a closeness with you? They say that all of humanity's problems stem from our inability to sit by ourselves in a room alone. I got that from Blaise Pascal, and it's so true. When is the last time you were really intimate with yourself, able to look at yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself, by yourself, with no one else around you, looking deep into your eyes, seeing that person on the other side, embracing the skin you're in, embracing the mind you have. There's an exercise called mirror gazing where you stare at yourself in the mirror, and you can even go a step further. You can talk to yourself from the angle or perception of you being the person on the other side of the mirror. Try looking at yourself in the mirror, and instead of seeing your reflection, see you and talk to yourself. Meaning you are the person on the other side, and you are talking to you on the outside. This exercise can seem very weird at first, but it is a kind of intimacy. Into me, I see. There have been times where I've had long meditation, sitting cross-legged in whatever form or fashion, but sitting with myself to the point of deep penetration into my psyche, burrowing and digging down a rabbit hole of consciousness. And there were times where I touched something. And I say I touched something because it felt like a tangible intangible. It felt like I was feeling into a space that was empty and yet filled with so much. It held nothing, and in the same breath, it held everything. It's hard to explain, so paradoxical. But during these long meditations, I would get to a point where I was so at peace that I would feel literally like I was the entire universe. It is like the quote, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop." And at these times, I wished that everyone could feel like this. Where would hatred be if people felt like this? Where would envy be if people felt like this? Where would jealousy be? Where would anger be? Where would anything negative be if people could feel that they were at one with the all? The small affects the all. From one thing, know 10,000 things. In this life, in your book of life, let no one else hold the pen. And as you are continuing to write out these pages each and every day, just know that you are loved, know that you are light, and not saying that there is no darkness, But when you get intimate with yourself and you allow that inner you to shine, you allow other people to see that they can too. The time is now. Now is the time. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I trust you received an encouraging message letting you know that getting intimate with yourself can seem uncomfortable at first, but you get used to it after a while. With practice, you may come to find a long-lost lover. Maybe you had when you were a child, before the world got in the way, before society told you what you should or should not do, how to think, or what to think about. Before you got away from yourself and that inner kid, get back to that. Love who you are, and who you are will love you back. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. If you'd like to support, head on over to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking the support button is much appreciated. Big shout out and thank you to all the supporters who continue to donate, making it possible for episodes like this. Have a blessed day or night, wherever you are, and take care, my friend.